In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to show movement in static images using Figma. If you find this useful, consider subscribing and liking the video. Let's get started. First things first, open Figma and create a new file. This will be our workspace where all the magic happens. Now, once you're in, it's time to set up a frame. To do this, simply press the F key on your keyboard to access the frame tool, and then draw a frame on your canvas. For our example, let's create a frame that's 400 pixels wide and 700 pixels tall. Think of this frame as your mobile screen, where the animations will come to life. Now that we have our frame set up, let's add our first image. You can do this quickly by pressing Shift-Control-K if you're on Windows, or Shift-Command-K if you're using a Mac. Select your first image and place it nicely inside the frame. Don't forget to resize it properly so that it fits well and looks good. The fun part is next. We need to create a copy of this frame to add our second image. Highlight the full frame and press Ctrl-D on Windows or Command-D on a Mac. Now you should see Frame 1 and Frame 2 in the Layers panel. Moving on, let's replace the second image. Inside Frame 2, either delete the first image or you can move it slightly to simulate some movement. Think of making it look like a person is walking, a hand is moving, or even a car is shifting gears. Movement can be subtle, like a zoom effect, but it brings your static images to life. Once you've added your movement effect, it's time to open the Prototype tab. Select Frame 1 and navigate to the top right corner of your workspace where you'll see the Prototype option. Click on that, which is where we will connect our frames. Here comes the exciting part. Drag the blue arrow from Frame 1 to Frame 2. This connection is essential for creating the animation effect we're after. Now, let's add some animation. Set the trigger for your animation. You can choose after delay or on click, depending on how you want users to interact with it. For the action, select Navigate to, and for the animation, it should be set to Smart Animate. You can adjust the duration anywhere from 300 milliseconds to 800 milliseconds to find what feels right for your animation. But wait, there's one more thing. To make the movement look more fluid or loop seamlessly, select Frame 2 and connect it back to Frame 1. Once again, choose Smart Animate for this connection. Now, you have a loop that mimics natural movement. Finally, it's time to see your hard work in action. Click the Present button located at the top right corner of Figma. You'll be greeted with the dynamic movement between your static images, and it will be pretty satisfying to see what you've created. As a pro tip, remember to keep your image sizes the same for a smoother motion, and only move your images slightly to achieve the best effects. You can create all sorts of animations like walking animations, face movements, zoom-ins or outs, and even floating objects. The possibilities are endless. Thanks for following along, and I hope you enjoy showing movement in your static images using Figma.